Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Shalendra Kumar Manglawat, Assistant Professor of Modern Institute of Pharmaceutical Science, Indore. Today we discuss about the structure of immunoglobulins in the subject Pharmaceutical Biotechnology. What is immunoglobulins? Generally, immunoglobulins are glycoproteins molecules. It is functioned as antibodies. The antibodies react with the antigens and produce the immune systems. Produced by the immunoglobulins produced by the B cells such as plasma cells in response to the immunogens, such as various types of immunoglobulins: IgG, gamma chains; IgA is alpha chains; IgM, mu chains; IgD, delta chains; and IgE, epsilon chains. Basically, structure of immunoglobulins, it is contained the heavy and light chains. All immunoglobulins have a 4-chain structure as their basic units. Light chains and heavy chains, 2 light chains and 2 heavy chains. They are composed of 2 identical light chains, 23 kilodalton, and 2 identical heavy chains, 50 to 70 kilodalton. This is structure of immunoglobulins. It contains the light chains and heavy chains and connected with the disulfide bonds. Second point, disulfide bonds. Disulfide bond 2 connected in the 2 sides, interchain and intrachains. First, interchain disulfide bond, the heavy and light chains and the 2 heavy chains are held together by interchain disulfide bonds and by non-covalent interactions. The number of interchain disulfide bonds varies among different immunoglobulin molecules. Intrachain disulfide bond, within each of the polypeptide chain there are also intrachain disulfide bonds. Interchain is connected in the inside of the immunoglobulins and interchain in the outside of the immunoglobulins. Both the heavy and light chains can be divided into 2 regions based on variability in the amino acid sequence. In sequence of amino acids, there are variables to the conditions attained in the immunoglobulins such as variables and constants. Light chains, variables 110 amino acids and constant 110 amino acids. In heavy chains, variables is contained VH 110 amino acids and CH 330 to 440 amino acids. So C is variables contain V, VH and constant in CH in content of the light chain. Next, D point is the Henle region. Henle region is the center region. Center region of will contain the FC and FF. This is the region at which the arm of the antibody molecules, such as Y, in shape of the Y. It is called the Henle region because there is some flexibility in the molecules at this point. The center point in the content is found in the Henle region. Next point, domains. Generally, domains is contain the 3-dimensional structures. 3-dimensional image of immunoglobulins molecule, so that is not a straight molecule, rather it is folded into global regions. It is foldable into global regions, which is called as domains. Domains contain light chain domains VL, CL, and heavy chain domains VH, CH, CH2, CH3, and CH4. It contains the heavy chain domains. Next is the oligosaccharides. Oligosaccharide it attached in the carbohydrates. The carbohydrate attached to the CH2 domain in most immunoglobulins. However, in some cases, carbohydrates may also be attached at other locations. It is called the oligosaccharides. Basic structure of immunoglobulins is contained the disulfide bonds VNCL, VHCH. It is a variable and constant region. Center point in the Henle region and attach the oligosaccharide to the carbohydrates. It is contained the domain. Basically, domain is the 3-dimensional structure in attached in the one side. Immunoglobulins fragments produce the broad proteolytic digestion. The enzymes are used in the papain. Papain is proteolytic digestions and proteolytic enzymes which contribute to the digestion of the immunoglobulins. 2 parts are found, Fab and FC. First found FAB, Fab. Digestion with papain breaks the immunoglobulins molecule in the Henle region, center point of the Henle region, before the HH interchange disulfide bonds. This results in the formation of 2 identical fragments, found in the 2 identical fragments. by the papain digestion, and it contain the light chain and VH and CH1 domains of the heavy chains. Two identical regions, both identical regions found the light chains and heavy chains. Such a diagram, central region, hind region, the papain are digested in two sides. First is a FAV and second is a FC. FAV, these fragments are called the FAV fragments because they contain the antigen binding site of the antibody. FAV is mostly important part of the immune system. It is contain the antigen binding sites. Each FAV fragment is monovalent, whereas the original molecules was divalent. The combining site of the antibody is created by both VH and VL. VH is a variables hinge region and or VL is a variables light chains, heavy chains, light chains. Next part is the FC. Digestion with papain also produce a fragment that contains the remainder of the two heavy chains, each containing CH2 and CH3 is a heavy chain domains, and this fragment was called FC because it was easily crystallized. Second part is the FC. General functions of immunoglobulins. First function is the antigen binding site. Antigen binding site is contained in the FAV regions. Antigen binding by antibodies is primary function of antibodies and can result in protection to the host. इसका यूज हम होस्ट से प्रोटेक्शन के लिए करते हैं. तो एंटीजन बाइंड कहाँ होता है? एंटीजन फेव रीजन पे बाइंड होता है, लाइट एंड हेवी चेन्स पे. ईच इम्यूनोग्लोबुलिन बाइंड टू ए स्पेसिफिक एंटीजेनिक डिटर्मिनेंट्स. सच इज डायग्राम ए स्ट्रक्चर एंटीजन बाइंडिंग साइट्स both sides in the light and heavy chains, the FAV region, and it is contain the disulfide bonds, constant regions and variable regions. Second part is a antigen binding sites. The antigen is bind with the immunoglobulins, both the side heavy and light chain, the center region. It is the content part, the antigen determinant. The antigen determinant is binded in the immunoglobulins. एंटीजेनिक डिटर्मिनेंट से ही बाइंड होता है इम्यूनोग्लोबुलिन से, जो अटैच होता है हेवी एंड लाइट चेन के सेंटर में. पार्ट बी, फंक्शन ऑफ द इफेक्टर फंक्शंस. इफेक्टर फंक्शन इज द वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ कॉम्प्लीमेंट फिक्सेशंस. इट इज अटैच द कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स. कॉम्प्लीमेंट C3A, C3B, C3A, AB. It is produce the inflammations and various hypersensitive reactions. Binding to various cell types. It is bind with different cells, T cells, B cell, other cells bind or produce the different chemicals such as lymphokines, cytokines and interleukins. Placental transfer, it is most important, the transfer of placental in the new baby born. And opsonization. The opsonization process is the attack on the antigens outside से, मतलब ये एंटीजन पे चारों तरफ से अटैक करता है. इस प्रोसेस को ऑप्सोनाइजेशन बोला जाता है. Some diagrams. Some immunoglobulins also bind on receptor on placental trophoblast, which result in the transfer of the immunoglobulin across the placenta. मतलब प्लेसेंटा से ये ट्रांसफर कर सकता है. As a result, the transferred maternal antibodies provide immunity to the fetal and newborn. Newborn and fetal में antibodies provide हो सकती है. इस प्रोसेस को, ये इसका मेनली फंक्शन है, जिसको प्लेसेंटल ट्रांसफर बोला जाता है. Antigen binding site, binding to FC receptor, complement binding site and placental transfers. It is a four functions. Function of immunoglobulin and overview. And it is an overview of the functions. First part, activate B lymphocytes. Generally in the immune system, cellular and humoral immune systems, it is activate the macrophages and T cells. T cell is activate the B cells, and B cell produce the B cell is activate plasma cells, and plasma cell produce the antibodies. Such as antibodies is when it killed the antigens. Second is X and opsonins. Opsonins antibodies attack in the antigens, and it is opsonins. Third is the enhanced phagocytosis. Other cells are binding to antigens and macrophage cells and immunoglobulins to attack the antigens and kill the antigens. For causes antigen clumping and inactivation of bacterial toxins. Fourth one, activates antibody dependent cellular activity. The immunoglobulins activate in the T cells, NK cells, T cell, eosinophil cells. with the form of lymphokines, cytokines. Fifth point, triggers mast cell degranulation. It is activate the mast cells. मास्ट सेल को एक्टिवेट करती है, तो प्रोड्यूस द हिस्टामिन, वो हिस्टामिन को प्रोड्यूस करते हैं और अदर केमिकल्स प्रोड्यूस करके जाते हैं, जिससे इन्फ्लेमेशन या अदर डिसीज क्रिएट होती है। एंड लास्ट है एक्टिवेट्स कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स। ये कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स भी एक्टिवेट करती है, कॉम्प्लीमेंट फिक्सेशन भी कराती है। तो लिस्ट लास्ट कौन कॉम्प्लीमेंट, जैसे C3 है, C3 भी कॉम्प्लीमेंट जो एक्टिवेट करते हैं, जो हाइपर सेंसिटिव रिएक्शंस के लिए रिक्वायर्ड होते हैं। तो इट इज इम्यूनोग्लोबुलिन फंक्शंस वेयर इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल इन द इम्यून सिस्टम इन आवर बॉडी। थैंक यू।